everyone, welcome to my first weekend review. Last weekend we've just been to Brands Hatch for the first round of the championship, and things got off to a great start. As soon as we got there on our Friday, we had a Friday test and a Friday free practice, and I started off really strong. I did a PB first session, I got out on track, which I was really excited about, and I knew it gave me a lot of confidence going into as we head into qualifying. And we had our target goal, which was a 48.5, and we achieved that in our second session out on track. So, at this stage I knew I was in for a good shout here, and I was feeling really confident, and I knew that there was more to come as well. So we moved into Saturday, our first qualifying session, our only qualifying session for the day. It was forecast rain for Sunday for the second qualifying session, so we knew that our Saturday session was going to be really crucial. So we decided to use all our qualifying tyre allocations for the Saturday qualifying. So we went out there on brand new rubber and we put in a good time, and I betted my time again and did a 48.4. So I was really happy, but I looked at my pit board and it said P16, and I thought, this is scary. These times are quite scary. And I knew, off previous years, I'm looking at where I am, and would have been quite good. But, obviously everyone's up their game, and so do I. So, I came in and I said to Bob, and, chuck a new set of a new rear tyre in, and we're going to go for it. And we put a new tyre in, and I got lucky with a bit of track space. 42 riders on a 48-second lap time. There's not a lot of space out there. And I found a bit of space on the track, and I had Levi in front of me. He was doing faster lap times than me, and I was about a second behind him, and I could just watch him up on the track. And I closed in on him, and we banged a really good lap time in, and we got a 48.0, which I was really happy about. He might not be as happy as I am, but I was really happy with that. Yeah, so Sunday was a washout for me. The rain came down quite heavily at Brands, and I decided I talked to my crew chief Bob and the team owner Sean, and they pretty much we worked out that there was nothing to gain to go out there in the wet, even though Monday was possibly going to be a wet race, and we thought we've done testing in the wet here, so there's no point trying to go out there and risk anything before race day. Where it's quite easily to tip off at Brands. It's quite a technical track, so yeah, we decided to sit out our second qualifying because we know that the times aren't going to be any better than they were on Saturday, and so we knew our 10th place was secure for race day, and we decided to just watch our session. So Sunday was just a nothing day for me. I just put my feet up all day and enjoyed the racing and enjoyed the qualifying. So Monday came around, and it was morning warm-up at about 10 o'clock in the morning, and we went out there with some old tyres and just rode around really. But I put in quite a good time for early in the morning, and for a warm-up session on some old tyres, and I think it put me P9, so it gave me a little bit more confidence that I've been gaining all weekend with the bike, learning every time I get on the track about myself and also the bike. So race time came around. It was an hour delay before our race, and it was due to oil from the Superbike race prior to my race, and I knew we're going to have to take it easy and have a look our first sighting laps, because it looked like quite a severe oil spillage out there on the main straight. So we went out there and we got ready for our race, and we were sitting on the grid, and I was looking up the grid, and I knew I was a couple of rows back from the front row, and I knew if I get off to a good start I could be with the front guys, and that's what I wanted to do because I'm pretty confident with my starts. And so we lined up, and the lights went out, and I got off to a perfect jump, and I squeezed in between Joe Collier and Ben Godfrey. I think it was Ben Godfrey, and I got in with the front guys, and I was running 6th place, right behind 4th. So 4th and 5th there, running right behind him. And on the second lap, unfortunately, there was an incident. There was an incident prior to that lap, actually, with 4 riders behind me, back in the field a little bit. 4 riders crashed in the second corner, and a bike came back on track and obviously spilt a bit of fluid or oil or whatever it was, and the safety car was deployed as we were entering that corner for the second lap. and obviously there was, you know, something down there, and the front guys, Andy Reid and Mason Law, and they nearly went down, and then the two bikes in front of me went down in front of me, and I almost high-sided from hitting the spillage. Like most people in the whole field would have experienced a little bit of a slide there, and they went down in front of me. I had nowhere to go, and I ran over Dan Stamper and went down myself, and the race got red flagged, and we were able to restart the race if we got back in time. And but by the time I got back to pit lane, and the bike we got the bike ready, but as we got the bike ready, the race was already taken off for the restart. So it was a bit of an unfortunate weekend for me. I felt like I had the pace, and it was, but you know, I'm taking a lot of positives out from the weekend. I built right up to my lap time all weekend, stayed around 9th and 10th. I know I've got the pace to run with those front guys, and I know I can keep building through the season with the Motor Breakers team. They've been such a great help. You know, Sean is just running a great team this year. There's loads of good riders on team, and you know, with the help I've got from Bob as my mechanic, I'm feeling really good heading into round 2 at Alton Park. So hopefully we can keep the momentum going, and you know, a few more days testing here and there, and I'm sure enough we'll be up the front as soon as possible. So yeah, I'd just like to thank everyone for your support. You know, all the messages are great, and everyone's support back at home watching my race live, you know, late at night, has been really supportive and gives me that extra 10%. So I hope you can keep it up. Thanks everyone, you know, all my sponsors, my mum and dad at home, especially thanks to you for everything you guys have done and supported me. You know, you sacrificed a lot, and yeah, just thank my girlfriend and their family for letting me bunk in at their house. It's been great, and you know, everyone that makes it happen during the week, and you know, race weekend, and you know, people that get me there as well, I appreciate a lot. See you next time.